Hello, this is GeoTechland, and today I'll be talking about what I consider to be the best YouTube alternative. That is LBRY, although most recently they've rebranded the video portion of their site as Odysee. So Odysee, LBRY are pretty much the same thing, and they happen to be the best YouTube alternative. Just very briefly, I want to talk about what LBRY is. LBRY itself, it's a protocol to store and share links to your videos. They promote open source, free speech, decentralization. They try to, as much as possible, put users and creators first. And there are several reasons why I believe they are the best competitor to YouTube. And so to start with the first one, if you're already a YouTube content creator, you can easily import your videos to LBRY. When you connect with LBRY, it'll import your most recent or previous 1,000 videos. So if you're under 1,000, it'll essentially import all your videos. So that off the bat makes it very easy for someone to use, because the one thing holding people back from switching to an alternative is having to do duplicate work. The second reason is that compared to a lot of other alternatives, the quality of the videos themselves are actually pretty decent. When you watch a video, it doesn't let you change the quality, but it loads whatever the default quality is. And this is especially true in comparing this to BitChute, whereas with BitChute, my videos look very blurry, and so that's why I've kind of given up on that platform. Whereas on LBRY/Odysee here, the videos look great. Of course, they can add a feature, similar to YouTube, where you can choose the quality, depending on your connection. But bottom line is, the quality of the videos are very good. The other reason is that you can easily earn by just publishing on the platform. Of course, you'll only be earning LBRY credits, which is the cryptocurrency used on LBRY/Odysee here. Depending on what you think about cryptocurrencies, I think there's some good, there's some bad to them, but you can actually earn. That's beneficial if you're trying to do content creation part-time or even full-time. Always good to get paid and rewarded for your work. The one other thing I like about LBRY is that they don't really have a political bias one way or the other. They seem to have a more balanced set of content creators. I do enjoy talking about open source and Linux, and a lot of Linux content creators that are very popular on YouTube are on LBRY here. Channels like The Linux Experiment, DistroTube, The Linux Gamer, Gaming on Linux. All those content creators are on LBRY, and it just seems to be the favorite for the Linux community here. One other reason why it's a favorite amongst people in the open source community is because LBRY itself is open source. They're even very friendly towards Linux. There's a native Linux app you can download from FlatHub. It just makes it very easy to use. It's not forcing you to be on like Windows or Mac to have an easily accessible app here. But yeah, those are my main reasons why I support LBRY and Odysee. I think it's the best alternative to YouTube at the moment. I guess one downside to LBRY that they even admit themselves is that they are a private corporation, and even though they do a lot of things so that they put open source and decentralization first here, and they set themselves up to be very much pro free speech, they still are a privately owned company, and that will always have itself some bias in it that could potentially harm the community. They do eventually want to start their own community-owned nonprofit organization to manage the LBRY protocol itself. That's good, so that they're acknowledging their potential structural issues. That's about all I have to say about LBRY. If you're not on it already, you should definitely check it out. Check out my content and check out other creators' content. And let me know what you think. Do you think it's the best alternative to YouTube? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all next time.